Canelo Crawford. Let me just play the clip. I'm gonna play the clip and then we'll get into it.
He just win one big fight. If you see his record, he just beat one good fighter like Errol Spence.
There it is. Canelo coming out saying, well, who has he fought? Who has he fought? Bud Crawford did respond with the here we go with the I haven't fought nobody, but Spence talk, y'all so delusional, it's crazy with the laughing emoji. What are your thoughts, bro? What are your thoughts?
It's true. I mean, it's true, but in his biggest moment of fighting Errol Spence, he showed that he was who he said he was, JJ. So it is true. But in his biggest moment, not only did Terrence Crawford show up, he showed the F out. So all that talk about he only did this and he only did that, they went out the door. Because if Errol Spence was so great, like Canelo said, that fight wasn't competitive at all, JJ. So I don't like the way Canelo downplaying Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I look at Canelo being a bigger guy. I would favor Canelo if they was to fight each other just off the pure size. And I know Canelo ain't no Errol Spence. His coaches teach him head movement, unlike Derrick James.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
learns.
Yeah. So I just I don't think I think it's true what he's saying. I got to respect what he's saying, but Canelo got to understand also in the biggest moment, Crawford gave that dude a religious ass whipping, JJ.
Absolutely, dog. Absolutely. And it's again, you start to see patterns. And for me, I'm not even for a little bit there, I was excited on a potential Canelo Crawford fight down the line. But that little comment from Canelo just tells me it ain't gonna happen, bro, because that's what he does. You see these tendencies and these patterns from folks like Canelo, and if Mayweather would do it a little bit, like almost implying that Crawford doesn't deserve a fight with him or something. Dog, what Crawford did, and look, well, shout out to Big Fish. Big Fish is on, said, hey, where's his damn donuts? Thanks for jumping on early in the morning with us. Fish also said, I disagree with Canelo, but haven't fought nobody. That's not a prime Spence Jr. I'm going to be more on J.O. Shout out to J.O. Canelo, in my opinion, never really beat prime elite A-level fighter without controversy. That's my point. What Bud did on July 29th is bigger than anything we've seen from Canelo already, dog. That first fight with Triple G, bullshit. I don't think you can see it. Bullshit. He looked like it. We seen what he did with Mayweather. We saw how he looks against Lara. Come on, Canelo. Don't be no hater, dog. If you want to talk your shit, back it up in the ring. But don't start playing these games like Crawford's Andre or something, which I would have loved to see Canelo versus Andre too. This is the Canelo. If y'all want to go back to episode 1 of the Spit Bucket podcast and the very first argument that Correa and I got into in front of a national audience, this is the Canelo that pisses me off. And we're starting to see it again. Dropping little hints on who has he fought, and with his English. I'm glad you learned English, Canelo, but I'm already tired of what I'm going to start hearing from you about Bud Crawford. That's my morning sermon, dog. Because I seen that from Canelo, man, and I about lost my shit. What's that, Lukey? What's up, Loki? Yes, please hit the like button, dog. Please hit the like button. I appreciate y'all tuning in while my partner's hyperventilating. What's up? Go for it, man. Say something, because I'm hot.
And to your point, like, not only did Canelo lose, like, he ain't really beat nobody, JJ. Like, he beat people, but he ain't beat, like, when it came to his big moments, JJ, Triple G, he lost that first fight. He waited 4 years till Triple G got damn near 40 before he fought him in the second fight. JJ, he lost to Laura that first fight, JJ. Mayweather beat the cowboy shit out of him that first fight, JJ. I'm trying to really think of a great fighter that Canelo beat, because Canelo Bivol beat the shit out you. Who have Canelo just really beat? Like, I give Canelo credit of his Mexican fan base of being the A side over everybody he fight, Jay. But who have this dude from Guadalajara, Mexico, really fought at prime level, and we could say he won clear cut, no debate.
I agree with, and I'm not going to sit here and say he hasn't fought nobody because they're doing a disservice, and you're never going to hear me discredit a resume. I feel about Mayweather or Floyd, about Canelo, especially in the latter part of his career, the same way I feel about Mayweather in the latter part of his career. So I got to be real careful I'm saying this, but Canelo, honestly, my favorite Canelo performance was when he beat Cotto, because Cotto was coming off of a great performance against Sergio Martinez, and Canelo looked damn good against a smaller Cotto. With the exception of that, Cotto was there towards the end of his career. Cotto had been through some wars. You talk about Pacquiao, Margarito. With the exception of that, Canelo cannot talk. Now, Big Fish, you're talking about Canelo can't hate on Bud. Canelo has done way more in the sport. Public perception, accolades, money, sure. But the real boxing eye, and I'm not saying you're not, dog, but we're Crawford ain't done. I don't know Canelo. I don't know if Canelo's going to accomplish anything bigger than he already has. So it's safe to say Canelo's kind of on the downslope. Crawford still has opportunities to do even bigger and bigger accolades.
And to that, I disagree with Big Fish too, because Crawford two-time undisputed, JJ, in two different divisions. Crawford was a former unified champion, so he has done more than Canelo in his career. Now, money-wise, have he made more money than Canelo? No. But, like, doing more wise, if you looking at the accolades, it ain't even close.
Mm-hmm.
Like Lukey just said. I mean, he said Canelo messed up when he went on fighting British fighters who no one wanted to see.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's what started the narrative that he don't fight black fighters, he don't fight athletes, he's cherry picking. And how do you argue against it? And this is the argument I always have made. Canelo is a hell of a talent. He passes the eye test. I see a lot of holes in his game, but I think he could have beat all the big names when we really wanted them. The Jamals, the Andres, I think he would have beat them. Just like I think Floyd Mayweather could have beat Tim Bradley. He could have beat Paul Williams. All the guys that Mayweather got accused of ducking, I believe with my whole heart that Mayweather would have beat those fighters. I hate that Canelo and Mayweather, salute to both of them, faces of the sport, but I hate that they left room for doubt. And my issue with the fans is you can't hate what Floyd did and praise what Canelo does and vice versa. You can't hate what Canelo, call him a cherry picker, and praise for Floyd. Floyd made the blueprint. Canelo's doing the same shit.
And let me take that back. I'm taking my pick back. I don't favor Canelo. I favor Terrence Crawford going into this fight day. I really do. And it ain't nothing to be hating on Canelo. It's just like, Canelo, when have you really challenged yourself? Like, over your career, like, everybody who got a name for themselves who want to fight Canelo, you haven't found anybody. What the fuck have you did?
Exactly.
Like, everybody who got a name and who want to fight him, he don't want to fight him, bro. Like, why is you fighting Jermell Charlo instead of fighting Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade? Why is that fight not happening? Andrade is an undefeated former Olympian. He at 168 right now. You guys have it. Why isn't that fight? You guys are both 168. Why isn't that fight happening, JJ? He's going to get the advantage of fighting a guy who he have to bring up 2 weight classes, JJ. A guy who has been off over 16 months, JJ, by the time they go into the fight at the end of this month. Canelo Alvarez is making a mockery of himself right now because we're always hearing that. I don't know what beer company, if it's Michelob or Corona, who he signed, or Hennessy, who he signed to or something, but that money he getting from them is polluting his mind to really think that he could be able to speak on another fighter like this who accolades are way higher than yours, a fighter who actually want to fight all these fights in Terrence Crawford, but was never afforded the opportunity. But when he finally got that fight on July 29th,
look what he
left,
did.
no doubt. So Canelo, shut up.
Facts. Canelo, shut up. Please, man.